nothing but praise. Do you need something?
How goes the rehabilitation?
Let's execute. Let us begin the search. You okay with this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
It will receive a fraction of power. Girls, let us begin.
Not terrible, but not impressive. You okay with this? Finished how you finished. It is time, inmate.
Ah, you're back.
Hey! Hey!
Where have you been? Been searching all along, confessing while alone without a clue.
Well, shall we begin?
Ooh, we can do this!
Let's get started.
Ooh, we can do this! Ooh, we can do this! Okay, class, let's get started. Ooh, we can do this! Ooh, we can do this!
What was that?
Huh? Oh my god! That guy got off! Isn't this bad? Hey, at least act like you care.
Fine. Come on.
Huh?
Hey, are you sure it's him, or are you just that self-conscious?
I'm not that.
Is there something you want?
That's my line. You are the one stalking me.
Stalking you? That's outrageous.
I know you've been following me ever since the train.
That's because...
My goodness. I had wondered why you left the car, so this is where your passion led. All is well that ends well.
I saw you from the car, and I couldn't help myself from chasing after you. I didn't even notice the calls from Sensei, but thank goodness I caught up to you.
Okay.
What?
You're the woman I've been searching for all this time.
Wait a minute,
Be the model for my next art piece.
Model?
All that I've drawn till now has been lacking, but I feel a passion from you unlike anyone else.
This man's highly suspicious.
Ain't this a recruit for some shady business?
Will you cooperate with me? What do you say?
Whoa, hold your horses! Who are you anyways?
Oh, where are my manners? I'm a second year at Kosei High's Fine Arts Division.
That is weird. Alright, gotta get used to that.
My name is Yusuke Kitagawa. I'm Madarame Sensei's pupil, and I am being allowed residence at his place. I'm striving to become an artist.
Huh? Do you mean that Madarame? The one who was on Good Morning Japan the other day?
The very same.
You know who that is?
He was introduced as a super famous Japanese-style artist who's been recognized. But we heard that name the other.
Yusuke!
I'm sorry, Sensei. I'll be right there.
That old guy's Madarame?
Madarame Sensei's exhibition will begin at the department store near the station tomorrow. I'll be there to help out on opening day. Please come. It'd be great if you could give me your answer in regard to being a model then. I bet you have no interest in the fine arts, but I'll give you tickets too. Well then, I hope to see you there tomorrow.
That guy's as easy to read as a book.
Yeah, he's definitely a creeper.
You're not planning on going, are ya?
I think I will. Crap, but look at the time. How dare he go after Lady Ann? I've memorized that face of yours, Yusuke.
You became acquainted with Madarame's pupil by chance? That's a little too convenient. It makes me wonder if you're even telling the truth.
Things that actually have no reason tend to have
So
the
be
most...
it. What I want to know most is your method. It's true that Madarame was an unforgivable criminal worthy of the scorn thrown at him. He was an adult who cultivated his own fame and fortune by sacrificing the livelihood of children. But how did you discover such horrible deeds that were hidden all these years in such a short time? This metaverse business again?
You're asking for the truth. I will give it to you.
Fine. Let's suppose that people's hearts can be changed by stealing their treasure, like you've said. If so, a different suspicion arises. People have gone mad or lost consciousness, never to recover, like the subway accident in April. Depending on how you look at it, that could be taken as a phenomenon for a sudden change of heart too. Were you related to those as well? I see. Fine. Continue telling me about Madarame's case. Keep it concise and only of the truth.
Today's the last day of exams, huh? Seems some of those were kind of tough. Nah, there was one that I would have wanted to actually have an exam, but...
Yep.
Well, it wasn't too bad. You should have gotten a decent score, right? As long as it's like... Well, considering I answered everything right, I'm hoping it's a good score. Oh, it's over.
It's over.
Very two different directions.
How about you?
Oh yeah, I didn't think of that.
You really should.
You really should worry about it. Why? It's stress that you don't need.
Anyways, can we stop talking about the exams? Like it or not, they're gonna come back graded next week. Rather than focus on stuff that's over with.
What are you looking at?
The usual site. It's no use. There ain't any useful info. The number of posts are getting less and less too.
I am not letting this end as a one-hit wonder, okay?
There's no point in getting antsy, though. I know. Why don't we go eat lunch somewhere? We still have some money left over from the other day.
No, we don't.
I want sushi then, or domestic rape.
We don't have that much left. Oh, right! There are those tickets to Madarame's exhibit. Wait, that's tomorrow.
Don't tell me. Was it love at first sight with that Yusuke?
It's not like that. Of course. When I was watching that special on TV, his artwork was pretty nice. Plus, we've got free tickets. Besides, this could also be related to what we heard in Mementos.
Madarame, was it?
That aside, what should I do about the other 2 tickets? Want to go appreciate some fine arts for once?
Fine arts, huh?
I suggest we should all go together. Appreciating the fine arts builds character. A phantom thief who can't identify an original is lame.
Well, if everyone's going...
It's settled then. Just the phrase going to an art exhibit sounds kind of mature. Let's meet at the exhibit.
How old are these guys again? I think I'm probably like twice their age. It makes it kind of entertaining.
Okay.
Now we're going to exhibit with Lady Anne. I'm curious to know if there's Madara has anything to do with the name we heard in Mementos. I go to bed early. Eating on my days. So I keep thinking about what Nakora said. Could we have been talking about the famous artist Madara? That sounds about right. Probably not. Nice catch.
Been searching all along. Been facing twilight alone.
Second. Great. The name really stood out to me. Yeah, I mean, you guys ever heard of someone called Madarami? Really not common at all. If this is what we heard is true, Kitakana-kun is studying under the correct teacher. A corrupt teacher. You mean the teacher who treats people like tools. Kitawaga-kun, life is probably pretty terrible. We gotta look into this. You're not gonna let me leave, are you? Evil cat.
Hey.
Tomorrow, don't silver sleep. Ichirimada. The infinite font of ideas. Leah blurred on the ticket, but it seems that this Madara is actually an amazing artist.
Oh.
Some of his pieces might be worth looking at after all. Angry. Sunday. And it's raining. What is this line for? Oh, the exhibition must be open today. Really packed. Want to come back to another time? I want it. But it's so expensive. Maybe I should just take out a loan. I want to see that. Let's go to sometime. Word.
So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, all right?
You came.
Yeah.
You really came.
What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now. I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw, too.
Well, see you guys later.
Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home? I guess we should do a quick pass-through at once. Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person.
It doesn't.
Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well, it is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madara.
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit!
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually, one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you
And
are,
a thief.
Sensei!
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach. He seems really friendly.
Indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a...
That's not his piece. That's the other guy's beside you. But yeah, let's not go on about that.
Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come.
Hey!
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me. Thanks to that, I remember now. Well, let me get to it. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Why did you leave without me?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shaq and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism.
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun... I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same...
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow from earlier about this. Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find...
Oh.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem... I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Yes, it is.
Well, yeah, but... Is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info. And the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model? This is too sudden.
What? We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Okay.
Alright.
Well then.
Let's call it a day and go to bed. Problem with having day cycles is it really restricts you on doing things. great artist Madara is holding an exhibition in Shibuya right now, isn't he? I've gone to see his work a number of times. Goodness, are they magnificent. The moment I saw them, I knew he was something else. By the way, you see far removed from art, Huku.
Here's a question.
Do you know who created the piece which sold for the highest price back in the 20th century? I don't think Picasso's sold that well recently. I think Van Gogh is something I've heard about.
Oh, not bad.
Seems you know a thing or two after all. That piece was purchased for the equivalent of 18 billion yen, and it sold for even more later. However, since the turn of the 21st century, a new record has been set particularly every year. Huh, interesting.
Nice going.
All right.
If you had that kind of money, I wouldn't mind having a painting or two myself. I guess. Seems like art can make you tidy some. Let's see with our own eyes whether or not its acquisition of him stealing art are true. You're meeting Lady Anne and the others at the train station, right? Let's go, class, let's go. Yeah.